exciting. I'm definitely a little nervous, but I'm super excited to share everything that's coming out soon. So,
It's Willow back with Medium Sized Backyard, and today I am joined by.
Alyssa Grace.
Hello, Alyssa Grace.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Good, good.
A little nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Of course, totally normal. We're so excited to have you.
Having me.
Yeah, I think it's so fun. You've pulled up today. You're gonna sing, I think, a couple songs for us, which is so exciting.
Yeah.
And these songs are off your upcoming EP, right?
Yeah, they are.
How does that feel?
Super exciting. I'm definitely a little nervous, but I'm super excited to share everything that's coming out soon. So, super excited.
Yeah, it's rare, and when it happens, it's amazing. But when it comes to artists pulling up to Medium Sized Backyard, it's so fun to talk with artists that are putting out their first project. So I would love for you to just tell me more about it, collaborators, everything, really.
Yeah. So I'm not honestly too sure like how many songs I'm doing yet because we're still in the process of
Amazing.
it. But I definitely know the vibe, and I'm trying to keep it raw and stripped back because that's like what a majority of my fans like to see.
I would love to talk about these songs that you've released that are going to be on the EP, specifically Dog with a Bone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Dog with Bone was it's the first song on the project. It's the first song that I've put out, really. It's kind of what got me into the EP and kind of the vibe of what it's going to be like. It also kind of led into the second song that I put out called Picking Petals. It did really well on TikTok. I always like to call it Dog with a Bone's like sister kind of. Dog with a Bone was like written when I was in like a spot in a relationship where I kind of felt like his dog and I couldn't leave his side, and Picking Petals is kind of like its sister and finding the urge to leave and get through that. So I feel like the songs kind of piggyback off of each other, and it's kind of like a story. So yeah, it's super cool the way that we have it all lined up. So
Yeah, that's awesome. The making of Picking Petals, did that come to you just following Dog with a Bone? How was it, just the songwriting process for Picking Petals and just like the emotional place that you were at?
Yeah.
Leaving this relationship and Dog with a Bone and entering this kind of next chapter.
Yeah. No, I feel like everybody, has that one relationship or maybe even like a few in their life where they just have one person that they just keep going back to, and it's kind of something that everyone goes through. But it's also like something that I feel like not a lot of people know how to get out of, in a sense. And I was in kind of that situation where I just kept going back and forth. And after, a couple months of being out of that relationship and, going back to it, Picking Petals was kind of like the only thing that kind of made me realize that it was like time to walk away, and like nobody was telling me that, so I had to tell it to myself, and it's what really like validated me and my feelings, and really what kept me strong and like to move forward. So but yeah, it was a very emotional time, but it helped me get through a lot. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool when you can be your own superhero, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You mentioned TikTok.
Yes.
And I don't know if it was referencing Dog with a Bone or Picking Petals, but you had mentioned one of the songs had just resonated really well online. Can you tell me more about that?
I've had a couple songs that I feel like are in the same like genre, especially one that I actually just wrote called Bloodstream. I posted it like a week or two before Picking Petals was supposed to drop. It's kind of like the same vibe as Picking Petals, but that one I feel like resonated with a lot of people, not just in like the relationship aspect with like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but in, like with your family too. So yeah, it's just a cool vibe about like the fact that songs can be, about anything, and it's not just about relationships. So yeah.
Is it wild to write a song about your personal life, put it online, and people be like, wow, I feel that exact same way?
I guess it's like just really validating and knowing that you're not alone in a sense, because I feel like it's just a really healing process, not just
Totally.
for the people listening, but also for yourself, knowing that you're not the only person that goes through it. It's a little less scary. So
Yeah.
it definitely helps for sure.
Amazing. And I guess just ending on a fun question, who would be an artist that you would love to go on the road with as a potential opener? What does that look like to you?
Probably Joshua Sloan. I would say, I don't know if
Okay.
you've heard of him, but he's one of my favorite artists right now. Definitely a big inspiration for me in my music. So, yeah, I just same thing. I like how raw and emotion, like I love how raw and how much emotion he puts into his music, and I definitely take a lot of inspiration from that. And I feel like we're kind of similar in that aspect. So I
Yeah.
would say that, or Gigi Perez. Oh, yeah,
Love.
for sure.
That's so fun. Talk to me about touring and just the idea of being on the road.
Yeah. I'm definitely super excited, super nervous. I will say I haven't performed much, especially these songs. Most of my practice is on TikTok lives and in my bedroom. But I have so many people that join there, so I think the reps online have helped. But definitely super excited and nervous, but in a good way.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be super great to be able to travel and meet so many different people and just get so much experience. And I think it's also going to be super healing being able to perform these songs.
Totally.
So I'm just super excited for everything.
Amazing. Well, we are so happy to have you. And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Of course.